In section 10.1, we are going to review the distance formula. And the distance formula calculates distance between 2 points in our xy plane. And it is written just like it is here. Our distance, d, equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So when we go to find the distance between a pair of 2 points, all we're going to do is plug in our points. So I'm going to label x1, y1, x2, y2, just so I make sure I put them in the right spot. So then here I get my distance equals the square root of -7 minus -7 squared plus -2 minus 4 squared. Now, if you're going to go and type all this into your calculator at one time, make sure you're using parentheses and that squared is going on the inside of our square root. So if we simplify this a little bit before we plug it in, it makes it a little easier and you're less likely to make a mistake. If we have -7 minus a -7, that gives us 0. So we have 0 squared plus -2 minus 4 is a -6. -6 squared is 36. And then that gives us the square root of 36, which is 6. So the distance between these 2 points is 6. Okay, let's look at the second one. Again, I'm going to label x1, y1, x2, y2. Plug them into my distance formula. I get d equals the square root of my x2, which is 2, minus -8 squared, plus y2, which is 4, minus y1 squared. Here I get 2 minus a -8 is 10, so I'm going to have 10 squared plus 4 minus 0 is 4 squared. 10 squared is 100, 4 squared is 16, so I get the square root of 116. And we can simplify that either by plugging it into your calculator and getting a decimal, or by pulling out our common factors. So if we break up 116, that gets, we can pull out a 2 and then we would get 58. 58 can be broken up into, let's see, 29 and 2. And 29 can't be broken up anymore, so we get square root of 2 times 2 times 29. Pull out one of those 2's, we get 2 square root 29 as our answer. Okay, we've got one more. x1, y1, x2, y2. Let's see, my x2 is -5 minus my x1, which is -3 squared, plus y2 minus y1. -5 minus a -3 gives me -2 squared. And -2 minus 1 is -3 squared. So that brings me to, let's see, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. the square root of 13. And we can't break that up any further, so that is our answer.